Noreen and welcome to my kitchen. And today we're going to be making a treat, especially for Mardi Gras. Now, Fat Tuesday is coming up, and that would be the last day of partying before the beginning of Lent, for those of you who partake of that particular observation. But nonetheless, it's just another excuse for us to have some fun and make a special treat. Now, today we're going to make king cupcakes, and they're going to be flavored with orange and vanilla, and they're going to be very reminiscent of an orange creamsicle flavor. We're going to put a lovely little vanilla glaze. It's going to be buttery and creamy and drippy and sweet, and we're going to dip the cupcakes in the glaze, and then we're going to top them off with some yellow, purple, and green sugar in honor of Mardi Gras. So let's go. We're going to get started, and we're going to go over all of the ingredients. All right, to get started, we're going to go over the ingredients, and what you're going to need is really very simple. You're going to need 3 cups of flour, 2 cups of sugar, 3 tablespoons of either corn or tapioca starch. This is tapioca starch. A teaspoon each of baking powder, baking soda, and salt, and those are your dry ingredients. Then we're going to need 2 sticks or 1 cup of butter, 1 cup of sour cream, 4 eggs, a half a cup of orange juice. I have partially freshly squeezed orange juice because I only had 1 orange, and I topped it off with a little orange juice from the fridge. I also have a tablespoon of orange zest. We're going to flavor this up with some vanilla extract, or I have vanilla paste because I actually ran out of my orange vanilla extract. I need to make some, and it's brewing now. And I'm going to also use an 1/8 of a teaspoon of my Fiore di Sicilia. Don't worry if you don't have this. You can just use a teaspoon each of vanilla extract and orange extract, and it will all be just fine. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to bring over the mixer, and we're going to get started making these awesome orange king cupcakes. Got the mixer over here, and we're going to start mixing up our orange king cupcakes. I have my 2 sticks of softened butter in the bottom of the bowl. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to toss in my 2 cups of sugar. And I'm going to go ahead and cream these together, and that'll just take a few minutes. All right, we're all creamed together now. Now what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to start breaking in 1 egg at a time. I'm going to turn it on 2. Add 1 egg. You're going to wait for it to be completely incorporated before you add the next egg. Egg number 2. Egg number 3. And egg number 4. All right. Now we're going to go ahead and add our sour cream. And I'm also going to toss in my orange zest and my vanilla and my Fiore. So, and like I said, I'm using vanilla paste. You can use vanilla extract. It's absolutely fine. This is just what I have on hand right now. And we're going to use some Fiore. And I use very little, like that much. Trust me, it goes a long way. Okay, put this in there. Lift the bowl up first and mix it in. I'm going to go ahead and add my orange juice.
That was amazing.
It does. I'm going to add my baking powder, baking soda, and salt. I'm going to add my tapioca starch. And now I'm going to put the bowl down and I'm going to add my flour. that's 3 cups of flour. And mix it in slow. And you turn it up. And just when it's all incorporated, that's when you want to stop mixing it. You don't want to over mix it. I'm gonna get my beater out of here. And then we'll clear and we will make room and bring over the cupcake tins. I went ahead and I scooped out all my my cupcakes, and I always use this. You will often see me use a scoop to do that with. I have several different sizes, so just choose the one that's best for you. I have filled these anywhere, you know, about 2/3 full. For some odd reason, and I guess I could have gotten all 36, but I got 34, so it is what it is, right? I'm going to pop these in a 350-degree oven, and we're going to bake these for about 12 to 18 minutes. It just depends. They're going to be ready when a toothpick inserted in the center comes out clean, and we're going to put these in the oven right now. Let's see here. In they go. I'm only going to do those 2, and then I'll bake off the others later. So when these are ready to come out, we'll come back and I'll show you what they look like. These are ready to come out. These baked for about 15 minutes. And they're perfect. And you know what? Don't worry. See, now I know why I was too short. Because, bless you, sweetheart. Because there's a couple here that are really, really large. So I'm going to go ahead and put my last pan in, bake those off. We're going to allow these to cool on a baking rack until they're completely cool. And then we'll come back and I'll show you how we make the glaze. And then we're going to dip them, and we're going to decorate them, and we're going to enjoy them. So come back when we're ready to do that.
And no, I didn't sneeze on the cupcakes.
He didn't.
I sneezed on the floor.
He didn't. Okay, so we're going to get started here on our dipping glaze, and what I have in the bowl is 3 cups of powdered sugar or confectioner sugar or icing sugar, whatever you all call it in your part of the world. I also have about 4 tablespoons of melted, not melted, but it is soft butter. And what you're going to do is you're just going to get that in there. We're also going to put a splash of Fiore. We're going to flavor this the same way that we flavored the cupcakes. So a little bit of orange extract. I have a little vanilla paste here we're going to go in with. And then we're going to go in with some orange juice. I have half a cup measured out here, but I'm not going to use the whole thing all at one time. I am just going to go ahead and give this a mix. And when it reaches the proper consistency, you'll know. You don't want it to be too thick. You don't want it to be too thin. You want it to be Goldilocks style. Just right. And as it gets thicker like that, that butter is going to break up and it's going to become part of this entire amalgamation. And now I know I can go back in here with some more of my orange juice. This really does tend to be a little bit of a feel thing. You'll know when it's right because it'll be just right. And I'll show you the consistency that I'm looking for in this. We're not quite there yet. Almost. When you bring it up and it makes a nice ribbon, that's still being a little chunky. So I'm going to add the end of my orange juice here and continue mixing. We're not putting a frosting on these because it doesn't need it. This is a nice light flavor. The cupcake is really moist, and this glaze is going to be just enough. You don't need a big gob of frosting on this one. There we go. We have reached the consistency that I like. Sometimes if you get to this point and you've used up all your orange juice and you've used all your flavorings and it's still a little on the thick side, which sometimes can happen, it just depends. If you put a splash of milk or cream in there, that'll work too. Just until you get it to the desired thickness. There's that finger. How's it taste, honey?
Oh, wow.
Is it good? That is good. All right. Now, this is super simple. You're going to take your cupcake and you're going to turn it upside down.
You put it within my reach.
I know. You're going to just put it in there and let it drip. Then flip it and let it dry. I'm going to go in here with some Mardi Gras colors. Just like that. And I'm going to let them hang out for a minute. I'm going to go ahead and do one more on camera for you. And you just hold it, turn it upside down, dip it, give it a twist, pull it out, let it drip until it looks like it's almost done dripping, flip it over, and then go at it with your colors. I'm going to go, I'm going to finish these up, and I'll bring it back, and I'll show you what these look like on the inside, and we'll give them a taste. Okay, we're all done, and I've plated some up for you. We're going to cut one open so you can see what it looks like on the inside. I think they look fantastic, and a lot of fun. Just, you know, you don't have to decorate them just exclusively for Mardi Gras. I just thought since Mardi Gras is coming up, it was a fun opportunity to do something fun with the purple, green, and yellow sugar. So, you know, you do it the way you like. This is a fantastic recipe. You can use this batter in a bundt pan, and then you can just drench the cake in this glaze, and it's going to be phenomenal. It's going to be moist and delicious. It's going to be tangy and sweet, and everyone is going to love this. A beautiful, light summer dessert, and everyone is going to enjoy it. So I'm going to go ahead and take this one, I guess. And the other thing about this is it peels away really nice. My frosting is still a little bit on the wet side, so my hands are going to get sticky. That's all right. Open that up so you can see the crumb. It's very, very moist, and it's delicious. Rick already had one, so
very good.
I'll put one in your mouth anyway.
Very good.
It's so tangy and orangey, and it's just the right amount of sweetness. So, other thing is, I have about a cup of the glaze left. You can either set that in your fridge in a jar and use it for something else later. You can put this over French toast or pancakes or waffles. It'll be fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
So, don't throw it out, or you can cut back. You can have the recipe if you like, if you don't like as much glaze. So, that's my suggestion.
Give it to your kids.
Yeah, give it to your kids, eh? Right? Top them up on sugar. Send them to Grandma's house. Excellent! Okay, so, there you have it. Beautiful orange king cupcakes, just in time for Mardi Gras. Remember, for Fat Tuesday, that's the last day you're allowed to have any fun before Lent. So, I hope you try these. I hope you love them. And don't forget that you can get the recipe over on my website at noreenskitchen.com. And I hope you love them. I hope you try them. Until next time, I'll see ya. Thank you for joining me in my kitchen today. I hope you liked what you watched today, and I hope that you try it, and I hope that you love it. If you like what you saw, please consider hitting the thumbs up button and giving me a positive rating. And also, make sure that you hit the subscribe button if you're already not a subscriber so that you don't miss out on any of the fun we have here in our kitchen every single day. You can also follow me on Facebook and Twitter and Pinterest and Instagram and Google Plus and Blogger. I have a blog over there, and you can take a look at that. You can subscribe to that feed as well. And don't forget that every recipe that you see me do here on YouTube, with the exception of a few earlier ones. You can access all of the recipes over on my website, noreenskitchen.com, where you will find printer-friendly versions of those recipes so you can print them out and keep them for your own. So, I hope that you enjoyed it. I'm really glad that you're here. Thank you for stopping by. Don't forget to come by tomorrow. Until next time, happy eating!